It's time to power up your VHS and get fabulously nostalgic with Topher Rommel and Ricky Baker on What the Bleep Are You Doing? Strap in, darlings, as they dust off their Tamagotchis and sashay through their millennial childhood TV shows and movies. And they won't stop there. Our fabulous hosts also spill the tea on today's must-see reality and scripted TV. Tune in weekly for your dose of drama, nostalgia, and everything in between.
Vlog. I'm gonna do a weird voice the whole time.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol. Hey guys, and welcome back to the pod vlog. Today we're diving into episode 8 of Survivor 48, and it got messy. Just a little bit. You're gonna need a wet wipe. Chrissy lit a fire at Tribal, secrets spilled, and some bonds are starting to crack. And we'll be breaking it all down here at Vlog TV.
I'm Ricky Baker.
And I'm Topher Rommel.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right. So what do you think of this episode overall? Let's do that.
Overall, I don't remember anything about this episode. I'm just kidding.
Wow. Okay. All right.
It was a really fun episode.
Yeah.
I especially liked the taco part.
The taco part.
Yeah, they ate tacos.
Did they eat tacos?
That was this one, right? Yeah. The last 4 in the challenge, they got to eat tacos.
Taco time.
That was cute. And Eva and Joe had a cute little moment where they were like laying on each other in a food coma. Which I enjoy a food coma.
Yes, they had a ton of tacos, and that's when Eva found her little advantage. Yes. Now, what is the advantage? What was it written on? I do not remember.
The advantage said that she needs to sneak away to a specific spot the next night, which will be in this next episode.
Oh, okay. Sometimes the episodes are so long, it feels like that was episodes ago. The whole taco thing. But then again, we haven't recorded an episode in a little bit. So
I think that whole episode was only one day on the island.
Yeah.
Because they had just gone to tribal council the night before, and like the whole thing, everything took place in one day, and that's not normal.
Yeah, that's true.
Every episode used to be 3 days. But now it's like either 1, 2, or 3.
I wonder if this season is going to be considered good or bad.
I think it'll be good. This is the best cast we've had in a long time.
Really? With all the problems they had with the different tribes, you think so?
What do you mean problems?
Well, because was it Siva? They were up every single time for a bit.
That happens every season.
Really? Okay.
There's always one that dominates.
Well, they had that.
And then they switch it up.
Well, they had the mix up, but I swear that same group yet again went to tribal council, and I think they thought, you know what? Let's just do the merge now. It's not working. We don't want to risk it going any further in that direction.
I'm sure they have like different avenues of ways they can like make it more interesting for the viewers, because they don't want what happened in, I think it was like China or something. Not like the country, but like Survivor China.
Oh,
but where they got down to one person on a tribe because they lost everything.
Did you watch that one?
I've watched everyone.
So it was in subtitles.
No. So back before the new era, every season was named either the country they were going to or like heroes versus villains. Like it had a theme.
I see.
So now they still have theme. They only have themes because they found ways to save money by just having it. Like they bought an island in Fiji and they just keep it set up.
They bought an island?
They bought an island. Yeah, I watched an interview with Jeff.
Wow.
They bought an island and they cut it down to 26 days.
How much was the island?
I don't know, a couple bucks.
Yeah, that's
probably way cheaper than them moving across the country every 6 months. The whole production.
Scarlett Johansson's out there with what's his face, Edgar. What
Ewan McGregor.
Yes, him. That was a good movie.
I love that movie, but I guess a lot of people didn't like it.
Really?
I thought it was great.
Sometimes a movie can just be like, it's fine. It doesn't need to be a masterpiece every single. It's not A24. You know what I mean? Like, just calm your tits, people. So, anyways, let's get back to it. I'm not sure what the name of this episode's called. I always forget to write it down.
It's named Survivor episode, whatever this one is.
I believe it's episode 8. So we're burning through them kind of quickly. All right. So Chrissy, she is making big moves this episode. She has like arisen. She just like, you know what? Now it's my time.
9th person voted out, the 2nd member of our jury. Chrissy, that's 5. That's enough. Need to bring me your torch.
Good luck, guys. Cost some people $1 million. I went out swinging, baby.
Chrissy, the tribe has spoken.
Thank you, Jeff.
Time for you to go. Love you, Chrissy.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Which,
It's my time.
It were me, I would just keep it low key. You want to be more like what's her name? Genevieve.
Ooh,
Genevieve.
Genevieve. I like that.
From last season of Survivor, and she was very like tactful. Like she was planting the seeds. Very like, I don't know. It's almost like there's like layers to it, like the show, and as far as like the alliances, and you want to be as deep down in the layers, and also be causing and like things to happen through the other layers, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So like be able to set things in motion and kind of sit back and hopefully it works out in your favor.
Yeah. Survivor isn't the game where you just want to like shout out in front of everybody what you're thinking.
Exactly.
Which is exactly what this bitch did.
Yes.
Very fatal flaw, girl.
Yeah. So she's calling out a dominant tribe, which is the
Alliance,
part of the California Girls Alliance. They have brought Eva in, and I think it was Shaheem that wanted to bring in Camilla. But anyways,
yes.
So Chrissy, she's just like pointing fingers and calling things out, and she refuses to go quietly. She had,
which is good.
Yeah. So she had like kind of like an explosive episodes, and it you know, does it shake the others awake, or just confirm that what their next target is?
Right.
And I guess, you know, we'll talk about that, but I think it's going to be Shaheem. I think him, David, target. But also, actually,
they're kind of already going for each other.
I take that all back. The target is Kyle.
Oh my God, no.
Kyle or Camilla.
Not Kyle.
Because Kyle, he was snuffed out. Like they figured out like what his whole deal is. David was just like hot on his heels. I'm like, dude, what is your problem with Camilla? But anyways.
Yeah, it was an interesting, the back and forth on like who to get rid of. And then they're just like, Chrissy's being problem. Let's get rid of her. Everyone.
So do you think that Chrissy like helped or hurt her case at Tribal?
100% hurt. I'm not convinced that everyone was going to vote for her before that, but then she made herself a super easy vote out. Like they didn't have to even keep wrestling in their heads with who they wanted to get rid of, because Chrissy was just pretty much Chrissy quitting.
Sure.
Without saying I'm quitting.
Yeah, she was making big money moves, and then the check bounced. So
yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I totally get what she's saying, but you don't just say that in front of everyone. You take everyone aside separately, and you try to like get them to vote for certain people. Like she just maybe it's a lack of food. I don't know. She didn't get tacos.
yeah. She needs her metformin. She was like basically screaming from the rooftops, and I wouldn't want to be a partner with her because she's just too loud.
Yes,
and she's not thinking strategically. She needs just to calm her tits. I'm telling you. I want to make that a t-shirt.
She does.
Calm your tits.
Chrissy, calm your tits.
Yeah, and it's gonna say I can't. So. Yeah. So who do you think gains favor from this moment during Tribal Council?
Oh, I don't no one. I mean, she pretty much pointed out what everyone already knows.
Yeah, Jeff, I came out here to win $1 million. I'm out here to chum it up and be like, yeah, you know, like it's time to play the game. And I just see where this is going. I'm looking a couple steps ahead, and I see these strong players taking over the game. And there's going to come a point where they're going to be unstoppable. And I want to cause awareness to people that these guys are kicking ass. And we can either sit there or we can start playing the game. I just want people to feel uncomfortable like I do, that's all. And it's no malice, it's no, I don't like you or whatever. You know, I want them to feel the way I feel.
Yeah. So I don't know. You know who gained an advantage was Camilla. And who was the other person they were thinking about getting rid of?
Camilla? What gained an advantage? Oh, as far as like
the two people that they were talking about getting rid of, were they talking about getting rid of Chrissy? She was in the mix.
Yeah, Chrissy was in the mix.
Mitch was, I think his name came up too.
Yes.
At some point.
Mm-hmm.
But like everyone else who was in danger was no longer in danger. So I guess that they kind of gained an advantage.
Well, Mitch wanted to get rid of people in Loggy.
Yes.
He wanted to destroy that strong alliance. Mm-hmm. So who do we have there? We had Mitch, David, Chrissy, Camilla, Kyle, David.
Mary.
Oh, Mary. Who wanted Mary as part of the alliance? Was it
David?
David did. Oh, yes, you're right.
Because they connected when they switched
That's a
tribes.
big team. Oh, no, it's all of them. Never mind. I was like, holy crap. I'm just keep going. Like,
that's great.
Wow. Okay.
That tribe has too many people.
That's a lot.
I don't even think there would be anyone
and they have
on
all
the
the
other
strong people.
And Star.
Oh, and Star.
But she didn't have a vote, so she was just chilling.
Which messed things up for Mitch. Yeah. Mitch.
But it's funny because Camilla and Mitch had to make Star lose her vote.
True.
At the tribal council so they could keep theirs.
Mitch and actually Mary too.
Bear.
But Mitch is kind of doing who won last season? Sorry.
Rachel.
Yes. I totally didn't even like see Rachel. I forgot she was even part of the game until like the near end. And I was like, oh, who's this bitch? So like maybe one of them, like maybe Mitch will win the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like
maybe
it's.
He's nice. You
never know. He is.
I always
nice.
want a nice person to win.
But he sounds like. I mean, he's not like he's not completely nice. Where he's doing like a Cedric. He's actually like has.
Right.
He has some teeth to him. Mm-hmm. You know, just a lispy teeth. That's all.
Oh, babe, no.
Sorry. Not sorry.
And we got canceled again.
All right. So cracks in the strong five.
These cracks are really showing. David wants Camilla gone.
He does.
Shaheen disagrees with him.
What the is going on? Mary's with me. She wants to be with the strong five. We're trying to do strong six now. Okay. That, to me, is the clearest way to the final six. Just let me think for like 20 minutes, bro. What is the problem? There's just a lot going on, David, and I'm trying to make sure that we're not getting played. I'm telling you. How would we be getting played by who? I don't know, man. Mary? I don't know. Kyle was a little skeptical about the Camilla vote that's supposed to be happening between this strong five. It's got me a little spooked.
Because Camilla and Shaheen are best buds. And Kyle is trying to save his closest alliance member without losing his strong person alliance. But it's funny because Camilla is also Kyle's person. So.
Yeah, and that's over. That secret is very well out.
That's what it seems like because Kyle was so like verbal about wanting to keep Camilla. And they're like, why?
Stupid. Yeah, I don't fully understand.
He's like, I just don't think we got to make sure it's the right move.
Like, dude, what is your problem? Like, it's an easy decision. What are you doing? What's happening?
And it might have helped stop the blind side Camilla almost got. So maybe he did save her, or was it Chrissy? I don't know.
I'm glad it's over. That's all I can say.
I just don't know how long this alliance can hold out.
Yeah,
like the strong person alliance.
Well, I have to say, Thomas, I'm so sorry that you got cheated on. Shaheen and Kyle? Well, no, Camilla.
Cheated on?
Yeah, Thomas and Shaheen. I'm building this fantasy novel.
Oh my God, I forgot.
Yes,
You and
yes.
Thomas. I don't understand your obsession with Thomas.
I love Thomas.
He's just another
Thomas,
gay.
If you want to come on our show and just hang out with us / interview, I would love it.
I would not. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I like you.
Bitch.
I like all the survivors.
Yeah, I don't know.
Except for Richard Hatch.
I feel like he would be a good hang. Like he's just kind of like wild.
Yeah,
and
no,
a little
he seems fun.
little chaos. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a good queen to bring out to brunch.
The bottomless mimosas. Let's get back to this alliance, the strong man's alliance or strong person alliance. There are women in this strong alliance. Strong. Mm-hmm. It kind of seems like David's starting to sabotage his own alliance. What do you think?
It could go either way. I like how David is like he won some challenges, which is great, but I think it might have gone to his head a little bit. Just a tittle.
Like he's like king of the hill.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know, he's boosting about how his muscles, you know, going
the
against
4 nipples.
The 4 nipples. Mm-hmm. Yes, he should be disqualified. They should have disqualified him as he has an advantage
He's
with
pretty
all
much
his nipples.
2 people.
Yes. It
That's
gives
why he
you
needs
too
so
much
much
of an
milk.
edge. So, sorry, gotta go. Yeah, too much milk. All those artificial growth hormones. But I'm a milk lover, so maybe you should come on the show too.
Yeah, I love David.
Yeah, maybe I'll write a throuple instead.
I hope that he's not totally ruining his alliance because I want him to make it further.
Me too.
I think he's a fun character, and he's nice to look at. I do love 4 nipples on a guy as well.
Yeah, I've seen his PornTube history.
Ooh.
Yes.
Mine.
Yes, yours. All you and your nipples.
Do you think that Kyle and Mitch should have flipped and voted out like Camilla?
That would be crazy.
That would be weird, though.
That would be so crazy if Kyle just flipped and did Camilla. That would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she might turn into a Say.
Yeah, and that would be
murder them all.
Both of them going against someone they were working with. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I like her, but also don't like her for some reason. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Camilla?
But, yeah, Camilla. I think she's so smart. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, I mean, she did one of the best moves of the season.
Yeah,
maybe the best move of the season. When her and Kyle blindsided. I mean, that was pretty much Camilla's plan.
I don't know.
Kyle just kind of went with it.
Operation Italy was my favorite. So we'll see. I mean, she's very smart, so maybe she'll even top it.
Yeah, she's top.
Oh, Andy. Andy.
I loved Andy.
I liked him too. He was chaos as
he
well.
He was great.
You know, I would never date him. I wouldn't trust him.
You better not date anybody else.
Oh, I know.
Do you think that
note to self, delete Tinder profile?
Do you think if Star had kept her vote, it would have changed anything? Like maybe Camilla would have gone home, or do you think Chrissy would have still dug her own grave?
Interesting. I think Star is too
got Say on the brain.
Is too loyal. I think Say was pretty quiet this episode.
She wasn't even in it.
Yeah, she got her binky and she was happy.
She was at Ponderosa.
Yeah, I think Star would have gone with the plan that Mitch had set. I don't see her as someone that would.
She seems more of a follower.
For sure.
Which is a strategy that works every time in Survivor. There's always a follower that makes it to the final 3.
She's not going to win.
She won't. A follower like very rarely ever wins. But in season 2, going way back, Tina pretty much was just a follower. And Colby and her had like an alliance since the beginning, and she won. Wow. Which I'm glad. I loved her.
I kind of wish that in the beginning of the season we took the group photo and just put X's over their faces or little sheepies, because some of them like Justin. No, he's not winning Survivor. He's a Latrice. You vote him out at the end.
Latrice.
He's an easy loss.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Only time will tell.
No. Secrets and idol advantages. That played a big role this episode as far as like sussing them out. Because Eva has her advantage.
And she has an idol.
Oh, and she has an idol. So she's
everyone
hot.
knows about her idol though.
And they knew that if they went for Joe, that Eva would save him because of that strong alliance that they have.
For sure. Yeah, I honestly, they are so dumb to keep both of them in the game.
What, the advantage and the...
No, Joe and Eva.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. They're...
Back in season 10, All-Stars, everyone knew Rob and Amber were tight and they would never vote each other out. And they made it to the final 2, and Amber won. And then they got married and had 4 kids.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And then they were on Amazing
Aside
Race.
from the kids.
But anyway, I love them. but you gotta, when someone's that close, obviously, you gotta vote one of them out, or they're gonna make it to the end and one of them's gonna win. It's just the way it works on Survivor.
True.
But I mean, I want them to stay in because I like them both. But I don't think they're gonna get married and have kids since Joe is a father figure for her.
Well, he might be single though.
No, he's not. He's married with kids. His whole thing was like being a dad. Remember?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can still be a dad, but you can be single.
No, he's not. He talks about his wife.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
No, I didn't either. I don't know.
I'm surprised I even heard the kids' names. I'm like, I already tuned you out.
I know. I'm actually really happy he's not constantly talking about his kids still.
Yeah,
and his family. Like, I love that's who he is. But like, I don't want to hear it every 5 seconds.
It's definitely
like sprinkle it in.
The energy I was getting was, you know, like you had the wallet with all the photos, and they're like, these are all my kids. You know what I mean? And then you go through one by one, and it's like, oh God, help me. And
everyone's like, oh, number 3 was the ugly one.
Yeah, that one needed a little longer to cook. So yeah, the idol's old news. It's all about her secret advantage. If she can keep it a secret, I think it's really cool that she found it in tacos. But isn't that what...
How could tacos ever get better?
Genevieve, she also claimed that she found her idol, which was fake, I think in food. So it was kind of like a cool callback. I'm not sure if that happens often, that you find one in food.
Yes. At a challenge, at a food challenge, usually at least once.
Oh my God. I'm just thinking of eating a chicken sandwich and then you just pull out paper.
That someone left on the cheese.
Yeah, that someone left on the cheese. Yeah. And it's just like it's an advantage.
I think it'd be funny if it was like in queso or something and someone it's like
I know.
Make it as hard as possible.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, Camilla and Mitch make sure Star loses her vote on the challenge. Yes. It's sneaky, it's cutthroat, and it might come back to haunt them.
I don't think it will.
You don't think it will?
No, I don't think Star realized that they were doing it.
Yeah, I think things go over her head.
Yeah. She's Star
very
seems like one of those
yo.
people you want to be friends with because they're just always fun and to be around, you know, like always positive and just like
sure.
someone fun. And unfortunately, someone like that doesn't often get to the end and win.
You know what it is?
But she's out there having fun.
Yeah, exactly. She never lost her inner child.
Yes.
And I think that's amazing because like I'll see kids playing with something so like mundane and they're just like entertained for the like hours. And I'm like,
oh, totally.
What a simple mind. I mean, I wish I could look at that.
Like plastic Easter eggs.
But no, I need to buy a $4,000 Apple Vision Pro. You know what I mean? Like
who would do that?
I love my Vision Pro. Okay, so Eva is like the most powerful player right now. I mean, come on, she
pretty much is. She pretty much is.
An idol and an advantage, you know. So I'm nervous.
I just don't think she can be cutthroat.
Eva?
Yeah,
I think she can.
She's too kind.
No, she's a hockey player. She's rough and tough.
Yeah, that's right. She won the immunity challenge with her legs.
The problem is, and listen here, people, is that if Joe were to leave, she would crumble like porcelain or terrible tiles around your fireplace. She'd just fall to pieces. So,
True. She would have to find another person that could help her out if she needed it.
Yeah. And then Camilla, I don't think she can keep making like ruthless moves. She's getting too cocky, and I'm kind of rooting for her not to win.
I don't think even if she got to the end, I don't think she'll win because I think she's pissing people off.
Yeah.
But
she's poking her head out of the sand just a little bit, you know. So
just a little bit, a little bit more.
I don't know that song.
Edgic and winner match. What? Anyway.
Chop.
So David's edit this episode kind of took like a turn for the worst here. He's seeming kind of scattered and frantic rather than the calm, collected man that they have portrayed him to be so far. Maybe he needs some milk. I don't know. You know, he hasn't had any for a little bit.
He needs
couple
a
days.
shot. Give me a little bit, just a little.
Maybe you can find an emu out there in the woods. Do emus have milk? No, they don't. They're birds.
Yeah.
Anywho.
No. Could you imagine?
Camilla.
My nipples,
And then we have Camilla, who's gaining some momentum, showing her strategy and social finesse, even though that might be a little too much because people are taking notice.
Yes.
We've got Eva's strong, but maybe too strong hockey legs. And Kyle is trying to find his place in his alliance to take him to the very end. And he might have, kind of, sorry guys, potential spam. He might have screwed himself over with his final alliance by defending Camilla so hard. Yeah, I guess that works.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, David, I like how he's kind of he's
fumbling the football.
Well, no, I think he was like very focused on the game, performing well physically.
Yes.
That he was overlooking some of like the social dynamics. And now he just kind of like his sights have turned and he's like, what is this? There's something happening here and I'm going to figure it out. And I don't know. I didn't think he was dumb, but I didn't think he was the most bright. So I have to give him kudos.
Kudos to you.
Kudos to you, David.
David.
Gonna fold it in. Wait, I have a little Topher corner. If you're a scammer out there, fuck you. Fuck you.
Eat my dick.
Yeah. I'm sick and tired of all, like, I get so many emails saying that, like, oh, my iCloud data is going to be deleted if I don't respond to this message.
Or the toll text.
Oh, the toll text that your license is going to be revoked. It's like, stop it. Like, we are, well, we're smart. We're more tuned into it than most people. I've had a coworker who said like, "Oh, I've been replying to them and they're asking for all this information. I don't know what to do." I'm like, "What are you doing? No, you delete all those messages and pray to God you didn't give them one thing that they needed to unlock your personality,
because no one wants that.
Personality profile. Like, ew. And hopefully it just got stupid information like you have 4 nipples, not your social security number. But anyways, I am so tired of it. The government needs to do something. Apple, I love that you can report junk, but I don't think it actually does anything. So
it does tell me it's a scam.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if it says spam or whatever, scam. Yeah. Except for TikTok. If they say it's a scam, they're stupid. My whole free t-shirt thing, they were like, oh, it's a scam. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Even TikTok was against you on that one.
TikTok. You go back to, I don't know, masturbating in the corner.
Oh.
Anyways.
Oh, TikTok. You're naughty.
All right, anyways.
Back to your normally scheduled programming.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for joining the Topher Corner. I'm going to have like a graphic that's like, yay, and like kids and everything. And it's going to be a hot take. All right. So, sorry. Do you have more?
Yes, we didn't even do the discussion prompts.
So sorry. I thought we did.
God, no, you should have waited for your corner till the end.
It was a hot button issue and I felt it on top of my mind.
Oh, well, I hope you satisfied your cravings.
My tits are calm. Okay.
After seeing this episode, if you had to pick right now, who would you pick that would be in the final 3?
Joe, Eva.
Longoria?
I don't even know who that is.
Desperate Housewives.
Oh, which one?
Eva Longoria won.
Yeah, but what was her name in the show?
Gabrielle.
Oh, yes. I love her.
I was like, I don't remember. Yes, I do.
I love her, but I love her garden boy.
Jesse,
yes. Even though they had a small backyard. I don't know what he's doing all the time.
he's trimming her hedges.
Wink. Wink. Okay, who else? So Eva, Joe, I think that'll be cool because they'll have to kind of fight each other, but I think one will cave. We'll see. And then the third, damn. I want to say it's another guy.
Damn. That's not specific.
Maybe David. No, Shaheem. I think David is going to be out soon if he keeps it up. So
I think it will be Shaheen.
Okay.
Mary.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Mary.
And Camilla.
Okay. All right.
I think Kyle will also be there, but he'll leave in the 4th place.
Wait, sorry, who?
Kyle.
Kyle.
I think he'll lose at fire.
Okay.
I want Kyle to win the whole thing right now, but
Are you serious? Really?
For some
Why?
reason, I love Kyle. I think he's great. He's hot.
Are you watching the same show?
I like Kyle. He's kind of like he's like aloof a little bit and like just like I don't know. I like him.
Okay.
Yep.
That's all right. I support you and your choices.
Who do you want to win the whole thing?
The whole thing? Mary, I think would be awesome because I don't know. It's the underdog.
I've seen her on Instagram and she is a delight.
Is she?
Yes.
Oh, it's awesome.
She seems like a really fun person.
Maybe we should interview her.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun. But we're not paying you anything. So,
do you think Eva's peaking a little bit too soon here?
No, I don't think so.
Winning immunity and such.
Yeah.
She's got.
Peaking too soon. I was thinking like she didn't use any of her stuff, so I'm not really worried.
Well,
she's got plenty of cards in her arsenal.
The thing is, she won immunity. Mm-hmm. She's got one advantage, possibly two. If she gets it. And from the preview we've seen for next week,
I have to watch it again because I don't think I really
We've seen it
attention.
10 times.
Sorry, I don't remember. Ambient Topher might, but I don't. I know you're cheating on me with him. I'm letting that just slide.
Yeah, well, now
related.
someone has to keep it entertained now that drunk Ricky isn't around.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My computer moved a little bit. It's a terrible HDMI cord. It's awful. Absolutely dreadful.
Terrible.
Yes.
And do you think Kyle could sneak into the final tribal? I mean, my thoughts. I think he's going to go home in the 4th place. He's going to lose to Fire against Camilla.
I hope he doesn't win.
I think him and Camilla are going to have to do Fire against each other.
A burnout down.
Yeah.
Good.
What? No, you won't. I actually like everyone that's left.
Oh, okay.
There is not one person that I'm like, I really hope they don't win.
Say's gone. That's why we haven't heard anything.
Say and Cedric are, that's why I said she's at Ponderosa. That's where they have to go after they get voted out.
I thought it was some sort of part of Disney that I don't remember. Sorry.
Breathe, audience, breathe.
Someday I will. I just gotta go.
He's still new to Survivor, everyone. Doing his best.
Do my best. All right. So this challenge that I do not remember.
I can tell you about it.
Yeah, that'd be great. Enlighten me. I kind of wish I had a video of the challenge because they're always so unique and there's a lot of parts to them.
So they had to pair up beforehand. And then at the challenge, they worked in pairs and it was kind of like a tiered kind of thing. So they did one challenge and then I think 4 groups moved on. And then they did another part of the challenge and 3 groups moved on. And then they did another part of the challenge and there was 2 teams left and all 4 of them held onto the poles. All 4 of them won tacos.
That's
and
right.
And then they held onto the poles for as long as they could.
Okay. Yeah. See, we didn't record for a bit, so we missed. There's some lost episodes, unfortunately.
The lost.
Yeah. So our roadcaster had died.
She died.
Moment of silence.
And we cannot use just a phone.
No. God,
hello.
No. God,
production
no.
quality.
Yes. So the two I get confused is the one where the bucket they're holding the buckets, and that's when David was really like cocky. He's like, "Oh yeah, look at my muscles."
That was last episode.
Was that last episode?
I think so.
Okay, all right. But when was the one with the pole?
This one.
Both were in this one. The
No. Last episode means last time. We're talking about this episode.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right. Listen, my brain. Okay.
Well, okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. So during this challenge, the way they pick, the way they pick their people, because it just dawned on me, the way they pick, they kind of like outed themselves because like if you pick if you
Camilla, excuse me,
if you gotta be a little just a little slower with who you're gonna pick, just kind of pause so that way at least looks like you're thinking about it. Instead you kind of just name them and it's like, well, okay, you have a favorite or someone I don't know, like you're a little.
Well, yeah, because as soon as someone finally said like, let's just pick people, Shaheen was like, I guess I'll go with Camilla. And everyone's like,
oh, okay.
What?
I haven't seen you guys. I don't think I've seen them interact at all.
I know.
So
and apparently they're in an alliance.
Well, I think he just wants to add them to the group. I don't know if.
No, I think they already were like working together, kind of.
Okay, all right.
I think they had a conversation about working together.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember.
See, I thought
it's not as much as her and Kyle talk.
I thought it was just Shaheem kind of talking to the group about adding Camilla, but he hadn't actually gone through with asking her. So I don't know if it was I don't know if it was like
attention to their relationship.
Discussed. I think it was kind of put down quickly and moved on. But I could be wrong.
You're never wrong.
So Joe, Eva, Mary, and David dominated, but Eva outlasted all of them on the poll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so on the flip side, Star lost her vote again. She is not very good. She is a Cedric. That's what she is. That'd be such a cute couple.
No, she's not annoying.
I don't know. I don't like her. I think
you don't like Star.
Oh my god! Remember that? Oh, you didn't see it. It was like a clip that they didn't have in the episode. But Shaheem, he's out by the water and he's looking out in the ocean. It's nighttime, and he's just trying to he's trying to meditate. And all he can hear is Star shouting. And it's like, I'm trying to have some zen. And she is just she's one of the people I don't know the volume she's at. And people are like, use an inside voice, you know? Mm-hmm. So. Yeah,
that's hard. Some people are just like that.
But it's kind of cool seeing like behind the scenes stuff or just things that weren't included.
Yeah, I've seen random stuff on like reels on Instagram and stuff. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it'd be cool to cover that in this podcast episode.
Yeah.
No, I added that to our notes, and Ricky was like, "We're not doing this." I'm like, "All right." I thought it'd be fun.
Listen,
I want to hear the drama that's happening back scene. I want to know if some person on the camera crew blew this other guy. You know, like I want to know the details.
I'm sure they did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't make all the executive decisions. You could have said, no, I really want to keep it. And you just folded the second I said it.
It's fine.
This is our biggest fight we've ever had.
It is.
So.
Scallop Rod. All right. Go. Sorry.
Chrissy may be gone, but she left a lasting impression. Kyle and Camilla's bond is stronger, it seems. David and Mary are drawing attention, and Shaheen gives us some well-needed comic relief.
Do they?
I should say that. It just makes sense. I don't know what comic relief Shaheen's giving. Okay.
Did you rewrite it?
I guess I missed that part.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Chrissy might be gone, but okay. Yeah. I got out of it. Okay. Chrissy may be gone, but she has left a lasting impression on us. Mm-hmm. Her loud vocalness in front of the group.
I don't know. I don't know. Lasting impression. She kind of faded into the back for me.
This was her episode.
She's soccer mom.
She was fading in the background before this episode.
Yeah, she was. She was. I'm like, wow. She really woke up.
I think maybe Kyle and Camilla's bond's a little stronger because Camilla sees how hard Kyle fought for her. You know, even though it was strong before, it can always get stronger, you know? David and Mary are drawing a little attention to themselves with wanting, like, being so aggressive about getting rid of Camilla.
Do you think Mary was?
Well, the thing is, Mary and David are kind of attached, and people know that.
Oh, okay.
So when David puts a target on him, he's kind of putting one on Mary as well. So I think moving forward, she needs to distance herself a bit from him, even though she's so obsessed with four nipples. But
yeah, just push away a little bit, you know. Although that might draw attention to you if all of a sudden your behavior is different. But they haven't been a full tribe very long, so.
Yeah, they're still getting used to it.
Yeah.
But they don't have much time to get used to it, so they better hurry up.
Yeah, true.
I think this cast is like one of the best casts we've had in a long time. They're very strategic. They're very strategic, but they're also super fun. Like at the challenges and stuff, they're like playing off Jeff and stuff, you know, like they're like bantering and like it's really, it's great. It's like really fresh for the show.
Oh my God.
I'm really loving it.
Ooh,
oh my God.
He was doing like the sound effects in the background.
It was so good.
It was so good. But at the same time, like, ooh, I don't know if is that off color? I don't know.
No.
No, okay.
No, I don't think so.
Right. Like, just checking.
Hey, I sing that all the time.
Yeah.
Not in public like I just did.
All right. I don't know if Indians will be like, ooh.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he's fine. He's a person of color. He's Middle Eastern.
True.
Yeah,
yes.
he's fine.
Yes, you get a pass. You get a pass. Yeah.
I don't get one.
But yeah, you're right. I do like this cast. I think they're great. There's a lot of people who are a little kooky, and I like how everyone's really different. Like Say, you know, she was a firecracker.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely added something to the show. She was we all wanted her gone, but she definitely was a character that I'll remember.
Yeah.
Not like Chrissy.
But annoying.
Oh yeah, super annoying.
Yeah.
I hope she's not that guy in real life.
Well, she's a soccer mom. She's like, hey guys.
Oh, Chrissy.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Say. I'm like, she
sorry.
was.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
There was one part where Chrissy was checking how much food Say took. And like she was trying to ration it, and Say did not like that.
That's right.
And she's like, "Gotta make sure you have your orange slices after soccer practice, kids." So,
which of the like two people bonds do you think could really make it to the final two? Like, who will stay together and not like backstab each other?
I think it will be Joe and Eva.
Joe and Eva. Yeah, I think they will never vote for each other.
No,
even though they kind of said they would if they had to, I don't think they will.
Well, not until Well, actually, no, not until the end because they don't have to.
They don't.
If you're in the final, yeah.
If you're voting for someone in the final, you're voting for them to win, and you have lost.
Yeah, true.
Who do you think has the best social game out of everyone left?
Ooh, social game. I would say David because he's crossing all lines of alliances.
True.
And putting himself out there, which is awfully risky. You know, if he wants to get out of his dad's front yard and raise a family.
With that girl who sounds terrible.
Girlfriend, that's awful. I think he should. No, it shouldn't be Eva and Joe. It should be David and her. I think that'll be
Eva.
And Eva. I think that'll be great.
You ship them.
I ship them. I think it'll be really hot. They both like working out and like, you know, being strong. And I think she's down to earth and she's really nice.
Yeah, she's super cool. I want to be friends with her.
I think they would be cute.
Yeah,
it's cute.
For sure.
I hate to ship everything, but
ship it.
I want to play match.
Package it.
Let's
postage
make a
it
match.
and ship it. And you can skip the next one.
All right. With Chrissy gone, the game could settle. Oh, wait. All right. So with Chrissy gone, the game could settle or it could explode. Camilla's gunning for David. I think she needs to stop doing that.
Yes.
Leave him alone.
David.
Yes.
Leave her alone. I mean,
And Kyle, he's like on the fence about it. And Mitch has options. I love having options.
He's kind of becoming, I think he's going to become a swing vote because I think the strong alliance is going to break up into two and they're going to use Mitch as a swing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of like Star in that way where you probably could persuade him anyway.
Yeah.
You know, reasonably. But I think
all his alliance members keep getting voted out, so he has no choice.
And I don't mean this to be harsh. You know, I always speak my mind, but I'm also very thoughtful when I do so.
Oh, God.
But I think that with Mitch, he at least has some skill compared to Star. Both of them can be easily
Socially?
swayed. Intellectually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
And I don't mean that as a read.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mitch picks up on the situations more than Star does.
Yeah. I think both can be swayed.
That's what it seems.
It just, you'll have to be a little more rational with Mitch as explaining your point of view. Star, I'm sure she'll go either way, and it won't take much to convince her.
She's a Labrador Retriever.
She is. Yep. That's a perfect example.
Which they're like the best type of people. Yeah. They're just always happy. Yeah. You just want to be around. You want to be around them. You want their energy.
Yeah. There's negatives and there's positives, just like anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you just got to bring out the best in them.
Yes.
So yeah, I would hang out with Star. She's crazy. She's someone I would handle in small doses, but she's a good time.
Yeah.
She's a good time. If you want to liven up the party, bring her. So. And then Eva, she still got her secret advantage as well as her idol. So one spark away from a full flip from her, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe she could command the show and make a new alliance. I don't know. I think she's wants to keep the strong person alliance together. And I think she'll be caught off guard when it does flip.
Yeah. And let me just say this now. If Shaheen goes home, if David goes home, I'm taking everything and throwing into the yard and setting it on fire. That happened with the show called Boy Meets Boy. It was like a dating reality show, and there were all these guys, and there was one eligible bachelor. It was like the first gay dating show. And I had a VHS player, and I saved every episode, and I loved it. And I had a laminated sheet with all their faces on it, and then I would cross them out when they left. But then,
I love that.
Very early, like I would say maybe 4 episodes in, they revealed that some of them are straight, and if he has to pick. Cruel. Eventually, when it gets down to the last, like at 3 or whatever. If he picks the straight one, then he doesn't get anything, but the person that was straight gets a bunch of money. And if you pick the gay one, you just live happily ever after. I don't know if they got money or not.
Oh my God, that's so awful.
But it was a little painful because when the reveal was kind of revealed, he wasn't very happy. And I kind of like was along with him. I would quit the show
because you're just with people at that point.
I mean, it was good TV that you actually got to see his reaction in real time.
Yeah.
Like to actually see, his response. But it made me so mad. But there was this one guy on there, and I loved him to pieces. I forgot his name, but he was voted out. And I was so upset. I took all my VHS tapes and I threw them away. I threw them the away. I was not happy. I was very upset. But I mean,
that's so funny.
But I emailed the guy who did win and the guy that was the gentleman, the what would you call him? Help me out.
The gentleman.
The
host?
Not the host, but the eligible bachelor. Thank you.
Oh.
You're
welcome.
Thank you for helping me. Thank you.
Super helpful.
And we emailed back and forth for a while.
Oh.
Yeah, he was super. It was when I was in high school.
How'd you get his email?
I just found it. I think it was on there. They had like a website just like talking about that.
Did he know you were underage?
I think so. Oh. Yeah. I was just asking questions like if they're still together and stuff and how I was upset by certain things. But anywho,
that's cool.
That's
super cool.
Yeah. So I just don't want those two to go home. I'm going to be super upset. I'm going to storm out of your parents' house.
What if we're here?
Yeah.
We swap every other week.
And this is all based on like, is the strong five actually done? And I think Camilla should just expose herself too much, and she should have remained in the chateaus. So,
yeah.
And then who do you think makes like the first real move? Because I mean, the show is actually happening. Because the first few episodes, it was kind of like rinse and repeat. But now, moves are being made, more strategic. People are getting to know each other a little more. The alliances have deepened.
So who do you think is going to make who do I think is going to make the next big move?
Yeah.
I think.
Well, no, who makes the first big move of this episode? Like, because I think this is a turning point going forward. I think things are going to accelerate.
I don't think many moves were made this episode.
Hot take.
Because I see a move as like being finalized at Tribal Council. And everyone just ended up voting for Chrissy because she was being loud.
Yeah.
So I think if you want to count it as a negative move, I think David put a huge target on himself.
I was just going to say, I think
that's not really a move though. That's like
he kickstarted everything.
Accident.
An accident. No, I mean, when he was talking to Kyle and he's just like putting it together. I mean, I wish he had called him out. Well, he did. He's just like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Like, this is an easy vote. I don't know what is.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
And then after that, it was just kind of like dominoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then, but yeah, because I think his action on Kyle, kickstarted.
Kind of exposed Kyle a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. It rippled throughout the episode.
Yeah. You're right. I didn't think about that at all.
And then we already talked about this, but could Mitch and Star become swing votes? And yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are the only two that would become swing votes. Because wait, there's only 7 people left.
I think so.
No, there must be 8 left if we're on. This was the 8th episode.
Okay, I trust you.
Right.
Math. I'll fact check you.
Math.
Later. I'll have a little bloop. There's actually these many people.
There's actually 10. Oh.
No. You're fired.
You're fired.
Yeah. All right. So that is the episode, guys. That is it. That was a fantastic episode of television in the golden age. And I cannot wait to see what happens next. I mean, we're going to play a clip after this for the upcoming episode. So you guys can get a little sneak peek, a little trailer.
A little Survivor trailer, if you will.
Yes.
Dude, we gotta play the game right now.
My hesitation is like, I've been so straight up with all of you that it's hard for me.
I think Chrissy was not part of their plan, which is why they were okay voting her out. But Camilla was, which is why they were so strong about switching it to Chrissy, and which is why they did it in the last minute. And you went back on your word. Like at the dinner, it seemed pretty clear that it was Camilla. And then at the last minute, he convinced you to do Chrissy.
The group decided for the group. But they've never gone back on my word, ever. I'm not capable of that.
I'm just trying to help. I want to do this. We're so close.
I know, but you telling me that I went back on my word is not the way to build.
Bro.
I'll never have.
So you gotta look at it from my perspective.
No, I would not go back on my word.
I'm not saying it was deliberate.
I would not go back on my word.
Survivor. God, I tell you. Here we go.
That was quite a lot in that episode. It gave us a lot of drama, strategy, and maybe the beginning of a breakdown in the power structure.
Yeah.
Let us know who your winner picks are now in the comments below. And hit us up on TikTok, Spotify, or wherever you get your pods. And remember, in the flock, you're never alone. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Get out of my house. Bye-bye.
Toodaloo. Go away. Lock us out. Oh. Bye.
Baby, when you ready, hit my line. Tell me what you wanna do. I know you see I'm feeling you. don't let shit get in the way. I know you gotta play games. So tell me what you wanna do. I know you see I'm feeling you. If I back it up, is it fat enough? When I throw it back, is it fast enough? If I speed it up, think you handle that? You ain't ready for this work now. Watch me throw it back, 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 throw it back.